All righty then. This wasn't the plan. I'll tell you that. I ain't planning on doing this, but hey, felt pretty good physically today. So feel like mentally in a good place. So kick the can for the minute, kick the shit for the minute. How about that? So let me let everybody know you're live. And yeah, I watched most of the game. Now, the second half, man, I just started prepping videos, man. I kind of had it on my laptop. I closed the door. Didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see that no more, dude. That was pathetic. I knew eventually the offense was going, kind of fall back down. Honestly, I kind of knew that was going to happen. I really ain't been paying attention to nothing that's been happening around the National Football League. I literally haven't even checked my FanDuel. Either or, I already know the Giants busted a couple of my parlays already. So, obviously, St. Brown wasn't physically able to go. Their game plan was to take away TJ Hawkinson. That ain't the hardest thing to do for whatever reason. The Lions just, it's hard for them to kind of use and abuse him, but it's kind of been like that with like a few of the top tight ends that came out like right around and before him. David Njoku, Evan Ingram, a lot of these physically talented tight ends. OJ Howard, I mean, they just been bust. Noah Fant, uh, they just been bust. To be honest. So, um, I guess Mason want to come sit in my lap. We was together all yesterday, playing, doing karaoke and everything. Still being a baby. All right, but I'm just looking, and Reynolds seemed like he had a solid game. At least catching the ball, he had that one big run. Obviously, I just didn't understand the going for it on the first down, on the fourth down. Then they went for it again, and you want to see the kicker. Check this out before I get to the comment. Y'all really want to see the kicker in all of this? Honestly, check this out. Guess who led New England Patriots in tackles? Check this out. Jelani Tavai led the Patriots in tackles with 5 total tackles. Think about that for a minute. Jelani Tavai led the Patriots in tackles. Offensive coordinator was Matt Patricia. So Deshaun Elliott, when your safety leads you in tackles, I mean, unless he predominantly playing in the box, that don't look too good. All right. Bailey Zappi, he just didn't mess it up. He threw a pick. He apparently had a fumble. Somebody recovered that on the end, but he ain't mess it up. Only 4 incompletions, dude. I mean, we all knew he was gonna be all right. It's not because Bailey Zappi is good or bad or average. We just know these the type of games that the Lions struggle, the type of quarterbacks they struggle with. The improv, the guys that come in, the Joe Webbs came and destroyed us, Joey Harrington came back and destroyed us. You name it, subpar quarterbacks had their way with us. He threw for 17 for 21, 4 incompletions, 188, 1 TD, 1 interception. Then this Stevenson dude, he ran for like fucking 1,000 yards, 25 carries for 161. You stop him. That was the game plan. You knew New England was going to run the ball control. Right now, it ain't looking too good right now. I told y'all when they lost to Seattle, the season was over with. And really, I think y'all really starting to see what I saw. That Minnesota game was the turning point. But ultimately, this all lies on Brad Holmes. I'm not going to lie, this on the Fords. It falls on Brad Holmes, man. It's just you cannot continue to take the chances that you take on guys that are injured. You know what I'm saying? You just cannot take those chances in Detroit. I'm sorry to say that. You cannot continue to take those chances with those dudes in Detroit. It just don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? That's like, man, going out there and just starting to shoot threes and 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 shoot threes. Like, bro, even Steph Curry sometimes got to get a layup in. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Even Steph Curry got to get a layup in sometime to kind of get that rhythm in. With the Lions, man, you got to do everything You can't take chances on. I mean, you don't want to take, honestly, you don't want to take the character chances, right? You don't want to take, the injury chances. You want to take straight shooters. Then once you start to kind of build the new culture, then you can take your chances on character. Then you can take your chances on guys' injury history. Just think about this for a minute. I told y'all Levon Onizorke was the second most important player on this team behind Jared Goff. Minus today, which Bill Belichick ever since that Super Bowl had Jared Goff number. Minus today, he's lived up to his he's lived up. He's exceeded expectations, and I'm not gonna let one bad game by Jared Goff diminish his season. He lived up to expectations. This ain't his fault. When you don't have any penetration up the middle of the defense and everybody else is just run defenders, what the fuck you expect? What you expect gonna happen? Aiden Hutchinson, I just seen my Twitter say he's a disappointment. What do you expect? No Charles Harris, no Romeo Cora, Julian Okora, and Austin Bryant not doing nothing. What you think? He ODB a one-man army? No, it don't work that way. Him and Charles Harris is already behind the 8 ball. They don't have anybody rushing in the middle. So think about that, somebody. You got to understand how important the pressure in the face is more important than pressure on the edge, man. So you missed your second most important player on this season. Matter of fact, Brad Holmes admitted this year that he knew that he had a back injury coming off a year in which he didn't play any football. So if he didn't play football for a whole year and he got a back injury, you draft him in the second round, you don't expect nothing from year one, and here come year two, he giving you absolutely nothing, bro. He's probably going on, you might as well shut him down for the year. This sounds like we may never see him in a fucking jersey again. You know what I'm saying? So once again, you left your second most important player. Then you think about it. What if Jeff Okudah didn't fucking improve, bro? I don't care what he did today. They don't have nothing in the front end. What if Jeff Okudah didn't improve, bro? Where would this team really be at? They said Amani Oruwariye was a healthy scratch today. What if Okudah didn't improve, bro? Where would they be? You got to think about this, dude. No Romeo. Josh Pascal, he making his way back. Can't expect too much from him. No Charles Harris today. The linebacker's been trash. I was begging up the kid from Purdue, Barnes, whatever. He ain't did a squat, nothing. You lose Tracy Walker. Amani Oruwariye dealing with a back. He a healthy scratch. That's 5 really important players. And I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. On a defense that already lacked depth. That's 5 significant players right then and there. What do you expect? Then the strength of your team, the wide receiver core, Quintez Cephas go down. Ahmad Ra, he ain't really out there because he injured. Jameson Williams, you drafted him, he injured. DJ Shark coming off a major surgery, which he missed the majority all last year. He injured again. So you down 4 receivers. So it's Josh Reynolds and Hockenson. And they took away Hockenson. Now these dudes are deflated. The morale is down. Their morale is down. Panisa Will hanging his fucking head, then getting whooped by Matt Judon, whatever his name was. You know what I'm saying? All that rah-rah stuff don't matter no more. Somebody let the air out the tires. The Patriots did. And do you fire Dan Campbell? Absolutely not. You let him follow through like he's Steph Curry on the jump shot. And next year, you got to sit there and you get a high pick next year. You got to make a decision to make. I'm not high on CJ Stroud, but I'm not going to say I've been meticulous or at breaking him down just yet. But what I seen, he feasts on bullshit schools, and versus major schools, he don't really be doing shit. Look at Notre Dame. He did this shit. He wasn't that fucking impressive. I don't care if he didn't have his number one in Jogbo, whatever. I don't care. Bryce Young, small. So you go out there and you pay Lamar Jackson, you got a lot of questions to ask. Do you ride it out with Jared Goff and continue to build the team, but then eventually plug your guy in the middle? Then Goff proved that could be an option. So you go live, hour with your boys. We need some SOL comedy. I mean, I don't even think I got no comedy after like watching that. Honestly, dude, make sure I thumbs up the video, share the video. I don't really think I got any comedy, dude. I can't even call it disappointment. I can't wait to see our next franchise quarterback. I mean, at the end of the day, Goff has done well enough to kind of sit in there and finish the deal. On his deal might end up being a bargain. You plug everything else around him, but as far as the depth, they have depth amongst the offensive line. You know, they have some depth among receiver. Um, they got some depth around the running backs. Now you're talking about, you know, the defensive line is practically going to be new. Do I bring back Brockers? I probably don't. So you're probably looking at Harris, McNeil, Hutchinson. You know, I'm probably moving on from Julian. I keep Austin around for special team purposes. So then next year you probably sitting there, you say, well, you know, we need somebody in the middle that's going to cause havoc that we can depend on at the defense tackle position. You know, we probably need another edge rusher. Don't necessarily have to be a high pick, but another edge. You know what I'm saying? You keep one of them big fellas behind them, Bugs or Bugs. You keep Bugs and McNeil, but now you're looking probably for a couple guys that can kind of rush the one can rush the passer, one can rush and stop the run and do everything like an Ndamukong Suh type. And then you probably saying we looking at linebackers. So, you know, they number one thing besides that quarterback position, evaluating that is, you know, building depth in the front seven now. That's where I see. Trey Finesse, what up, though? I was waiting on this. I really don't really have much words of comedy to say right now. He said, I don't want to hear words. I'll watch Campbell's press conference, see what he says, or he completely tank for a quarterback. Well, yeah, let me know what he said, because I don't want to hear his bull crap either. Van Star win, salute, trash, Golf, trash. I'm not gonna. Golf had one bad game, bro. And can you blame him at this point? You out there with half-ass, hurt Amara, Amara St. Brian, whatever. No disrespect to him. You out there with a barely a limping Josh Reynolds. You know what I'm saying? Not mad at him. You know Bill Belichick was gonna do what he do best, and that was take T.J. Hockenson away. You can't call on Jamal Williams staying as hot as he did neither. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we ain't won up there since what I say, 92, 93. We only played them 7 times, 8 now. Fire Campbell. I'm not gonna say fire Campbell. When you giving these guys, these upstarts a chance, you gotta let them figure it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to let them figure it out. I don't think he holding the team back from nothing. Honestly, I don't. I think this team was what it was on paper. That's what I told you it was. Fully healthy, then I think you'd be talking about, well, he holding them back. But right now, when you give an upstart or you go cheap and you give an entry dude a job, like him and Brad Holmes, you got to let them learn and bump their head. He made some boneheaded, calls today, going for it. He got an addiction for going for it on 4th down for sure, DeJuan. But hopefully he learned. If he don't continue to learn, it continues to be bonehead, Fred Flintstone taking that test and failing it, and Barney swapping his test. Then you talking about getting rid of him. But if we gonna get rid of him, then we gonna have to spend some money on a real damn coach. We're not gonna go out there and get another Dan Campbell. You know what? I was looking at the Giants. They got it right with the dude from Buffalo, Dabo, whatever his name is. They got it right. So you're gonna look to go out there. You got to get it right. You got to get it right. You got to go get that like a guy from Buffalo. Wherever they having success at, you got to find a guy like that. And obviously, we already know who should have been the head coach. It should have been Robert Saleh. Bare minimum. That's who should have been the Lions head coach, but they didn't want to spend the money. Blowout by Matt Patricia. Well, we gave him 6. Jared Goff fumble. We gave him anytime Jared Goff turned that back the way he turned it back, it ain't gonna be nothing good. I know later in the game he turned his back and threw the ball away. But like I said, I ain't mad at him. Eric Mean senior salute. Can't nobody sustain playing this and you just dealing with injury after injury. Just sorry. He said, what's going on? Ownership has to demand more to go Campbell and tell him to get your crap together. Yeah. Yeah. But this is what they signed up for. This is what happened when you are frugal with the dollar. Well, you didn't want to go out there and pay Lewis Riddick, Terry Fonta that ended up going to the Falcons. You didn't want to go out there and pay somebody who's actually done the job before, and you want to go entry level. They just cheap. Trey Hawkinson and Swift. I said that a year or two ago, and people said I was crazy. You always want to. That's Bill Belichick would trade your ass too soon before it got on time or too late. And I've been saying that, Josh. I've been saying that. Been saying it. That was common sense. They can't stay healthy. Beat by a rookie and the defense is horrible. Well, who you working with on defense? You down Charles Harris. You down your past 2 second-round picks. You know what I'm saying? You down Romeo Cora. This guy you pay. You don't have any linebackers. You're down Amani Ararie. You know, if Mike Hughes is any good, he'd still be on Kansas City. You down Tracy Walker. Come on. What do y'all expect? Think he like back in the slaves when they took like hog mogs and scraps and made a fucking, delicious feast? No, this ain't that. Hey, let's keep going on for 4th and down, 0-6. Yeah, it's an addiction. Chris said, "How the f we not running straight at them tackles and using slants crosses against that man they run?" I mean, obviously the Lions had a first look at it. Matt Patricia ran a lot of man. Ran a lot of men, but when your offensive line getting whooped the way they get whooped today, you know what I'm saying, and pressure coming right in your lap, you seeing them slants don't look too good no more. You can't see it. Boy, Lions can't get right. Of course, y'all listen to the Hard Knocks was just to get y'all. It was to get y'all early money up. That's all it was. I told y'all what Hard Knocks was. When I was a hater, I told y'all what they was doing. The Lions gonna spend every resource working around how to win instead of paying the real price on how to win. It's like you fixing something around your car instead of just pulling that hole and just fixing it. You just, what I'm saying, you keep jumping the starter, you keep jumping the starter, you keep jumping the battery, instead of just saying, you know what, man, I'm gonna go ahead and spend this petty ass 120 on this battery. You know what I'm saying? Keep filling the air in the tire, man. I'll go pay this 50 or 200 at, Sam's Club, get 2 new tires and be done with it. That's just where they at. They don't want to do what's required to win. They want to do everything around it to try to win. When they went out there and they got the least qualified candidate to be their GM in Brad Holmes and the least qualified head coach to be their head coach, that told y'all that it's SOL. And the chances the Lions striking lightning in the bottle and finding a superstar gem at GM and Brad Holmes in the head coach like that, man, it's slim to none. It's not gonna happen. Just made the rapper say New England cheated. The Lions should have won. I'm ticked off about the game. What the hell they cheat, bro? Said running straight at them ends. I meant should have. This is the game I was waiting for. Shut down the offense and watch really bad this team is. You can't outscore everyone. I mean, they ain't outscored nobody but Washington. And that was a team effort right there. That was a team effort. Our offense scheme for this game was horrible. I mean, Bill Belichick got Jared Goff number. We know that. We got Bill Belichick going up against Ben Johnson. What did y'all expect? That's like Floyd Mayweather going up against fucking prime Mike Tyson. Come on, we know exactly what's about to happen. Just being real, you know exactly what the vibes is on that one. We know exactly what's gonna happen. But I mean, at the end of the day, dude, you don't want to be in the middle of the road. You want to be really, really good or really, really bad, or you want to be a team that's on the rise. If you're gonna be in the middle, you want to be a team that's truly on the rise. You hear me? If you really want, like I said before, like for the Pistons, we talked about the Pistons and stuff, and them possibly, being the 8th seed or the 7th seed, whatever. That's only acceptable, when you got a young team like they do. That's fine. It's totally different when you got Reggie Jackson, It's different when you got Reggie Jackson, Blake Griffin, all these old veterans and stuff of that nature. Okay, you hit your ceiling in the A spot. You really don't want to be there. With the Lions, it's okay because the reset button don't start until you get a quarterback. Now, could you win some games with Jared Goff? Apparently, I mean, absolutely. You get the line healthy. You know what I'm saying? You find a durable running back that he can depend on with Jamal Williams and Craig Reynolds are adequate to second and third, option running back. You know what I'm saying? You throw Jameson Williams in there, you say Stowe Brown in there. You keep Reynolds or Shark out there, however you would, whichever one. You probably can afford both at this point. Yeah, that's very, very adequate. But what they did was they hinged their offense on DeAndre Swift, and they betted on DeAndre Swift. We knew he couldn't hold up. Everybody knew that. And now, next year the priority is to find somebody that can do what he can do what he do, but hold up. That's just the answer. So, at the end of the day, he got to continue to build depth on this football team. But, if you're going to keep Jared Goff or anybody who come in here, you're going to need some help. I blame Campbell, but I blame Holmes too because his second round picks his second round picks, Malafanu been injured. You know what I'm saying? You drafted Jameson Williams already injured. Picked up DJ Shark coming off a major injury. He injured. Anazorki picked him up coming off a year of college with an injured back. Josh Pascal injured, like you said. I mean, come on. Pay Romeo Cord. Neither him or Galladay was the answer. You pay Romeo Cord and you stand him up. He struggled. He got injured. When obviously he's a 4-3 defensive end with his hand in the dirt. It's all Holmes' fault, to be honest to me. He gave Dan Campbell, depending how much input Dan Campbell got on, the personnel, he gave Dan Campbell a messed up hand. That's what he did. He gave him a messed up hand. Dan Campbell got to be better at, going for it on fourth down and all that. He got one of the best punters in the game, but he takes some responsibility too. But this will happen when you cheat. That's how I rebuild won't start until they draft a quarterback. They are so dumb building and drafting every year. It is. They've been rebuilding the offensive defensive line for like 12 years, about 12 years now. Come on, you think about it. Riley Reef, Lincoln Tomlinson, Taylor Decker. What's my man's name that went down? Larry Warford. Adrian Waddle was undrafted, just couldn't stay healthy pretty good. Graham Glasgow. What was the other kid they got from Arkansas? The white boy. I forget his name. They picked up Rob Sims. I mean, they've been rebuilding this offensive line for quite some time, bro. It's like on this second rebuild in 12 years. I'm definitely probably forgetting some people in there. They're on a second rebuild. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the defensive line. I mean, Post Sue, I mean, I can't even remember, dude, at this point. But yeah, they've been building that defensive line, O-line for a while. This team is so injured that it doesn't help when they're also a lack of talent. I can't even say it's a lack of talent. If this is a healthy football team, man, they probably don't lose a football game. So we can't really honestly know either way because they ain't been healthy. They wasn't healthy when training camp started. They wasn't healthy when at the draft they wasn't healthy. They drafted a dude coming off a major injury in Jameson Williams. They drafted a dude that literally beat cancer, Josh Pascal, and then he had an injury end of the year, then ended up getting a sports hernia. Think about that for a minute. Jeff Okuda blew his Achilles out. Romeo blew his Achilles out. Onizorki got a back injury that they don't know what the hell going on with. You pick up DJ Shark, he coming off a major injury. He missed the majority of last season. Then it becomes infectious. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown go down. TJ Hawkinson always injured. Somebody in the line always injured. DeAndre Swift always injured. Pay Tracy Walker up. You know he gonna get injured. Happened to Frank Ragnow last year. Romeo Cord paid him, played 4 games, got injured. Come on. Drafting hurt dudes is a major problem. Holmes can't afford to take chance. He can't. Now, eventually, if they all pan out down the road, we win some games, then okay, it was worth the wait. It was. But, right here, right now, don't seem to be. Mr. Candy say, draft here, we come defense. I mean, I can't even say defense. You can't even say defense, bro. Like it starts and ends with the quarterback. So you can't just say we got to go draft for our defense and this, that, and the third, man. They got to address the quarterback position first and foremost. If you're gonna keep Goff around, then the rest of his contract is fully guaranteed. He had a couple of runs today where that dude was hella slow. Getting somebody in there that can move and get that first down, then it's a different story. Everybody saw defense. They've been drafting defense. What else you want to do? Aiden Hutchinson, number 2 overall pick. Last second round picks been defense. Melifano, they had a top 3 pick with Jeff Okudah. So I mean, what else you want them to do? I bet they probably want to extend Jared Goff. They might rip up his contract though, give him a new one. But yeah, like I said before, I don't think they're going nowhere, man. And the Pistons kind of scared me in preseason too. It just seemed like really it's gonna hinge on Michigan State basketball and as far as Michigan football can go. That's what it seemed like the sport. And the Red Wings, they got a new coach, so. This as far as it's really looking like, where the fuck the Vipers and the Shock at when you need them? Shit, But at least bipolar Lions fans know that Aaron Glenn ain't the real problem because Dan Campbell sucks and Brad Holmes and AG has no talent. That's true, but Dan Campbell isn't helping. He's not helping the process. You catch my drift? Your defense reeling. Why are you putting your defense in positions and with messed up field position? You could be pinning who they played last week, the Seahawks back. You could be pinning, the Skins back. You could be pinning the Vikings back. You could be pinning the Eagles back. He ain't helping the defense neither. He putting the defense in messed up situations. And the difference with this year and last year defense is just the turnovers. It's the turnovers. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That defense was very, opportunistic last year. This year they ain't. That's the difference. It's just the turnovers. And they had injuries last year too. And a lot of guys played above their head. Then again, you don't have Jerry Jacobs. You don't have your fullback. Too many second round busts. I mean, historically, that's been the trend. Titus Young, Ryan Broyles, Tease Tabor, Amir Abdullah, DeAndre Swift, when they should have took Jonathan Taylor now. Tanking for Bryce. And Bryce injured. I mean, do you really want little Bryce Young back there? He injured from what I heard. Did he play yesterday? Because I ain't watched no college other than Michigan yesterday. Seen that Deion Sanders shit though. Let me see. Did he play yesterday? They barely beat Texas A&M, and they had 3-2. Yeah, somebody else played in there yesterday for him. So yeah, he injured. I mean, like I said before, your number 1 pick, you shop that, and the other number 1 first round pick, and you go get Lamar. I don't know. That's not the Lions' MO. Lamar don't fit the clean cut bill, and they not about to hand him that amount of money. So it is what it is. Okudah been playing surprisingly well. He's the only bright spot on defense. Yeah, Hutchinson. Hutchinson had 2 quarterback pressures last week, and Trayvon Walker and Kayvon Thibodeau and Cavalides from Kansas City out of Purdue. They only had like 4 or 5 combined on the season. Like people turning on Aiden Hutchinson and don't even understand, dude. What do you want him to do? It's him and nobody else out there. Especially this weekend, this Sunday. They need to draft interior defense, healthy player. Yeah, and they got to be the right. I can't even say like really. I'm worried about the secondary, even though they should have took Javon Brisker in the second round. You can get by in the secondary, honestly. Get Jerry Jacobs back. We'll see what he like. You got Jeff Okuda. You know, Monty Raurier probably gonna let him walk. I ain't sure after this year. Maybe you get him on a discount. You get Tracy Walker in the back half. Maybe you add a safety. You know, but if you know Walker, I mean, if you don't want a Marty Raurier, you can always move Melifano back to court. So in the secondary, I'm not worried about that. You worry about the linebackers. You worry about interior play. You probably want to give Aiden Hutchinson another edge to play with, to more edge help to play with. He said, we are all you fools who thought this team would be a 9+ win team. Yeah, I never saw that just because of the injuries. Lions be lucky to win another game. I mean, Miami on their third quarterback. Yep, they're going into the bye this week, right? Yeah, Miami on their third quarterback. Like I said, I've been out the loop, man. I watched some first half red zone, dude. The Lions game just took me out. So Dallas, so they said Dak already ruled out for the Eagle game. So Miami, Tua might be back. Giants just beat Green Bay this morning. I watched that one. And Jacksonville playing well. The Jets playing well. Sauce Gardner looking like the truth. Yeah, y'all might be right. They don't win another game, man. Somebody got to get fired. Maybe both of them got to get fired. I knew he was going to struggle against this defense. I mean, of course, it's Bill fucking Belichick. I pretty much had that in mind. That's why I kind of faded Goff on FanDuel. They should keep Goff under until his contract is up, even if they draft the quarterback. Well, the problem is this, bro. The problem is it becomes his contract is guaranteed after this year. So what you got to understand too, like if you get rid of him this year, it's a $10 million penalty. That's a slap on the wrist. So you can cut him and bring him back on a team friendly contract. And what you forgetting too, the Lions not about to pay Goff a bunch of money and then pay a rookie quarterback number 1, number 5 overall money. It's not gonna happen. They could have did it this year. They didn't do it. So no, you don't keep Jared. They're not gonna keep Jared Goff. Is he gonna be Goff or a new quarterback? That's just point blank. Period. We was trying to tell y'all they should have bridged somebody like Malik Willis in this year. You know what I'm saying? What did Kenny Pickett do today? Hold on. We was trying to explain that. That way you could have justified keeping you could have justified, you know what I'm saying, keeping Jared Goff. But if the season go like we think it's about to go, it's gonna be hard to justify. He threw for 327. He had a pick though. Him and George Pickens got a good connection, but he was going against the number 1 defense today in the Buffalo Bills, and Josh Allen did what he do. Dude had 42 yards rushing, 424 yards through the air, 4 TDs, 1 pick, and Gabriel Davis was the goddamn receiver of the day. 3 touchdowns, 3 receptions, 171, 2 touchdowns. He caught a 98-yard bomb, I think, on the first drive. They're not firing nobody. We know they're probably still playing Quinn Trisha. He said Matt Patricia got more wins than Dan Campbell. Where Hutchinson at? Man, what you expect from Hutchinson, dude? Honestly, it's just literally him. You know what I'm saying? On that defense a lot. It's like him. Rice Lyle should have got the job. Yep, they didn't want to pay him. I guarantee you that's what it was. Where he was like, hell no, I ain't going to Detroit. We're the people that keep saying Sheila turned this franchise around. Who said that? That malarkey. My boy, what's good? What's going on, Greg? Jocelyn salute. He said I would trade Goff too if like a contender like Tampa Bay can. Yeah, because they could be. Shit, Brady. They talk about that Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? They talking about like Tom Brady wife said he would retire and she can continue her career. That was the plan, and he don't want to retire and stay at home and all that type of shit, man. I mean, sometimes, man, when it comes to women, sometimes you be to just say shit to shut their ass up. That's kind of what the engagement ring is for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? The engagement ring is just like, just to shut her up, bro. I hate to say it like that. Sometimes it buy you more time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that you don't, it ain't necessarily that you don't want to marry. It could be financial. It could be, what I'm saying? It could be a number of things, And one thing as a woman, the worst thing you can do is force somebody to marry you. Remember that. Don't forget that. That's one of the worst things that you literally can do. Don't ever force nobody to do something that you don't want to do. And then same thing for the dudes. I know y'all, maybe some of y'all ain't seen Casino. Force the old girl to be with him and she ain't want to be with him. Can't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, you ain't got no person that want to be there for you. You know when somebody want to be there for you. Everybody know that shit. So you gotta understand that. But nonetheless, dude, it's just like, Tom was like, shit, man, I want to be at home. No dude want to be at home with the kids and be a stay-at-home dad. Nobody want to do that. This ain't that Kevin Hart movie with Mark Wahlberg. Ain't no sane person in the world. Even a dude that his wife break all the money and do all that shit. That nigga ain't stay at the whole house take care of the kids. He in the corner fuck with the hoes. Real talk. He said we suck. He said Worship Sports Star his what he's been saying bullseye for years now. You can already tell when they cheat dudes. When they get the bottom of the barrel candidate that you ain't heard of, that let you know they ain't trying to spend no money. Don't worry, my Packers trash too. I seen that they fucked my parlay all in the game. Did Mike Evans come back, dude? Then my parlay is cooked. Did Mike Evans come back? He caught that ball, went down, dude. I'm like, dude, I'm trash on this betting this year. And they only scored 21 points on Tampa. Man, I'm done fucking with Tom ass. Yeah, he caught 81. Man, I'm done fucking with Tom. Real talk. I'm done. Same old Lions, Kendall Hughes. We are still better than the 9-17. This franchise cursed itself. He says, Juwan said more people are waking up to the BS. We still have a lot of clueless Lions fans that can't figure out why we suck. I've been new for years. Hope the Lions, man, turn it around. But if not, we get Victor Walla, whatever. I'd be happy with that too. Lions, a lot like Killian, or a lot like Killian, who's here. Come on, they look good on paper. They really suck. He getting like a little bit more aggressive at the rim, dog. Give him that. Mega Hustle 33. I'm calling out all names that was talking ish when the Lions won against the Commanders, and they barely won that. Yeah, they should have won that by like 3 scores, easy. What really gave Brown Holmes the idea that Jared Goff didn't win in LA? He'd be a beast in Detroit. He likes watching paint dry sometimes. He said because Holmes is an idiot. Yeah, like he making a lot of idiot moves with these injury-prone players. Austin, the truth, Brown Holmes got an ego. He's trying to make Goff look like the savior instead of just saying, I got to rebuild this team right way. Yeah, he should have started last year by drafting a quarterback. That's pretty much what it is. He hit the nail on the head. He trying to, he get up there and he think he the smartest dude in the room. You gotta remember, he the one that made them draft Holmes. Goff. Sheila needs to blame too for hiring bums all the time. She still doesn't get it. Yeah, she gonna keep hiring the cheapest candidate, dude. That's what it boiled down to. She gonna keep hiring the cheapest candidate. She gonna keep hiring the cheapest candidate. Hire D'Amico Ryans. He's good offensive defensive coordinator. If he can be a good head coach, yeah. Dennis Allen destroying the Saints. Did the Saints win? Dennis Allen, they knew he was trash. He's just a great coordinator. They barely beat the Seahawks put 32 points on the Saints defense. Jeez Louise, bro. Yeah, I'm not looking at my FanDuel, dude. For whatever reason, people think J-Mo gonna solve the problem with his team. Not no time soon. It's a sad but funny because no one seems to learn from their mistakes at all. They don't want to win. The Force don't want to win. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to win, dude. I'm telling you. Somebody say, I'm tired of losing, dude. I mean, let's go do something different. We tired of losing. Let's go get somebody that really know what they doing. They don't. We were told Dan is a leader of men, more like a corn in the turd. Shake my head. Lions have poor health and conditioning training program trainers. Hey, I mean, that could be it, but they drafting dudes injured before they get here. Thank moron Chris Spielman for hiring his twin meathead moron Campbell, the Ford family SOL clowns. I forgot about him. Yep, he don't know what he doing neither as an advisor. Just watch Campbell press conference. He said changes are coming. He's going to look at the way they practice over the next week. Man, dude, we ain't trying to hear that shit, man. You said change was coming this game. Lions have players getting carried on the stretcher. Horrible organization. Man, dude, there's somebody getting injured every day. Draft a quarterback, the running back, and defense. They better do something. Bryce Young finna look good in blue. Man, that nigga gonna be like, I ain't coming here. Watch, he gonna be like, man, I ain't coming. I ain't going to Detroit. Detroit? He gonna be like, Detroit. We still got idiots to think golf is the guy. Bill Belichick exposed him. Bill Belichick been exposing him. It's a damn shame we talking about the effing draft 5 games to the season. I've been told y'all that was gonna happen. When they lost to Minnesota, I said if they don't beat the Seahawks, the season over with. I was convinced. I can convince his team's car. They definitely Hutch runs too high. That's why he always getting juked. Big guy too. Pistons are better than the Lions. We gonna have to see. We gonna have to see. We gonna have to see. Cause what I'm seeing out there, man, K look hella slow, dude. Maybe he just gliding through this shit, man. But boy, Dwayne Casey, he ain't too far behind Dan Campbell. He a fucking idiot too, dude. Red Wings will be good. Pistons are trash. Casey among coach. There you go. So you. He said Brad Holmes drafted players knowing he's still injured for a team that didn't get any free agents for. I understand him not getting no free agents. I get that because he know they ain't nowhere near close. There ain't no point in getting these free agents spending this money. Ain't no point. You know, I get that. I get that. I get that for sure. I definitely get that. But here's what it is. Where are the Vipers and Shock at when you need to laugh out loud? He said, bro, don't talk about the Pistons. They gonna disappoint for sure. Yeah, I was looking at the preseason last the Pelicans when I seen the other one. I like how Ivy, was looking fast, but man, I'm just tired of looking at Isaiah Stewart, bro. Like I just don't get it. Like Isaiah Stewart, like he don't even belong in the NBA, bro. He looked terrible out there, man. Somebody gotta say it. And they keep forcing them out there. I'd rather see and they keep playing Bagley at the floor. They keep playing Bagley at the floor, at the floor. Like, geez Louise. I'm be just looking, dude. Like, I already see where that's going right now. I already see what type of party that's about to be. I hate to say it. I already see what type of party that's about to be. Hopefully hopefully they just be so shitty we get Victor Wallabamba Nakanuka, whatever his name is. He lost the team after the Minnesota game. They played solid versus Seattle. Seattle put up a whole bunch of points on New Orleans. Their defense supposed to be really good. Goff missed Raymond on 4th down. Raymond ain't much of a receiver. Tank City, Genius Brad Holmes. I drafted 10 defensive players and they all hurt or bums. He drafted 10 already? Did he? Hold on. Yeah, let me see. He drafted 10 already. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He right. Yeah, he drafted 10. I'm count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he right. He drafted 10 out of a possible out of a possible 15. Out of a possible tip 15, it's been 10 defensive players drafted. I forgot about Kirby Joseph. Where the fuck he been at? Don't forget about Detroit Rockers. Who Detroit Rockers? I don't remember them. Titus Young crashed out, and the Pistons need to tank for Wembanyama. I said I don't want no more Frenchies though, but hey, Frenchie, come on over here. You ain't Killian. Little Bryce Young will be hurt always. Hey, that's what I was thinking about, dude. He's so little, dude. What do you think about Anthony Richardson as a developmental quarterback? I don't watch much of Florida. I seen that first game. Where they at with it? I don't know if he got much to work with, dude. So they are what? So shit, they 1-2 in conference, 4-2 overall. So I don't know. Lamar, brother, he won't be getting the bread from the fours. You already know that origin is he. Hell, you right about that. You right about that, man. We already know the Force history. We know what they are. That draft and acquire board mentality got to go. Lions need dogs. Yep. Either the Pistons play in team. It come down to how they gel together defensively are in better position than the Hornets. I don't know, man, but the Hornets about to lose LaMelo Ball. You got a point there. He about to be gone. He said worst interior defense ever, and secondary is near the worst. Well, you don't get no pressure up front. I mean, ain't shit you can do about it. No matter how good your DBs, they don't get cooked in today's league. We need 21 from Florida. Who number 21? Dolphins play the Vikings next Sunday. Vikings fucking disappointments too. They supposed to be running away with this division. How do you think Okuda did today? You think? I mean, shit. Yeah, I mean, good. I mean, don't have no front seven, so it ain't too much he can do. He can't cover forever. He said Forrest needs some accountability. Never, bro. We need to stop going down there. How about that? Y'all need to stop going down there. That's the guy. That's the God honest truth. We need to stop going down there. No shit. Nobody go down there, and it should be empty. If they don't black it, we go black it out. So be it. I got other ways if y'all really want to watch it. Okuda's annoying. He needs to give up number one to JMO. He ain't a bad player, bro. Get Will Anderson and the hooker. Y'all like Anderson. I don't know who the hooker is. I like Anderson from Alabama. Chuck, what's going on? He said Bill Belichick had to be recording our press or something because he ain't that bad. Well, apparently he is. Zappy. Is the Lions salary cap bad? Because Wilbur Sports was saying it's bad because he cleared that shit already. He cleared it. So it should be back on track this offseason. So it ain't bad at all. He had to do some things to clear it up. It was. So he did some things to clear it up. He said, I knew when we traded Stafford, he wasn't going to be ready to compete until 2023. Y'all got to remember, Patricia stripped the whole team. I'm a fan, but I don't see us as a team that's ready to win. He did. Yep, the little town we had stripped it. No longer the William Clay Ford Lions. I called them the what the F Lions. Yeah, Mr. Ford wasn't that. He was a terrible person. But that's another story for another day. We need another free agency and draft. And I don't really think you need to even dive into free agency yet again either, dude. Just keep drafting. Honestly, I'm so overall just losing good gracious. We all are, Larry. We all are, but hey. I think a lot of the players ain't hurt. They just don't want to play for real. That'd be crazy. That's crazy. DeAndre Swift leave and become an Iron Man somewhere else. Yeah, I watched the Packers lose today. I enjoyed that. Shout out to Daniel Jones. He was balling today. He ain't got cut open. Bro, this is embarrassing. I'm tired of this line. Man, they know when you see the Lions on their schedule. They already know they about to they already know we about to get back on track. Ain't nobody more cursed than the Vikings in the playoffs. They did have that one good run. Then see, I'm down here shout out door dashing. Most of the day checking scores. I see the Lions get shut out. Hope the Pistons do better. Yeah. Wouldn't hold my breath on that one either. It looked like this was a game that Campbell lost this team because he is hurting them with more players on the field. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. That rah rah shit, them rah rah coaches when you don't get results, man, it's hard. Somebody said Detroit Lions are in the race for whatever Victor W. He too small to be on the football field, bro. Shout out to Ken. He said, "Where's Hani Diallo at?" I think he injured. They said he injured. I just read that. You the man I called. You CJ the truth. Fell laugh out loud. Said Casey has Pistons putting up 49-3. He has no idea what he's doing. Absolutely not. They said half a K Cunningham shots of threes on the New Orleans broadcast. Dude, like I'm telling you, dude's an idiot, dude. I said that before he got hired. He's a fucking idiot, dude. Campbell go lose his locker room soon. What's the point of me giving it my all if we ain't getting no results? He probably already lost that locker room, dude. Boycott with the Lions. Only the Lions management and players will ever understand. You ain't lying. They should be playing in an empty stadium. Yellow has a quad injury. That's why he didn't practice today. Thank you, KJ Jefferson. That's who number 21 is. Today was like one of those days when you don't feel like going to work and fake like you sick. Yeah, definitely was one of them days, dude. Bring back the Lions blackout when they get the message. Facts. Yeah, he's straight. Hold on. I don't know why people do that here. Well, thank you for somebody hiding them. Appreciate y'all. What do you think about Victor in Scoop? I haven't seen Scoop. I've been seeing Victor though. And he look good. You know, people gonna say, well, he too small and all this type of stuff. We have to wait and see. Well, Kobe, I see you. Remember the hard knock Lions, grit, hard work. Man, them niggas just getting checks. They just getting checks. This the Forge, bro. This is what they want. This is what they want, bro. It's the Forge. This is what they want. They don't want to put on. They don't want to win. They want to do everything besides win. I'm telling you, that's their MO. They wanted. They. That's why they big to be on Hard Knocks. That was a red flag. As the young kids would say. They sold out the Seahawk game. They selling out all these games. Y'all drinking the Kool-Aid. It was designed to do exactly what they wanted to do. But, it's going to go back to what it used to be like. It don't matter. It's going to revert back to what it really is. So it don't matter. It's going to revert back. It's going to revert back to what it was and what it really is. And they're not a good football team. And everybody can see it. Everybody can see it, dude. Too many injuries. Patricia stripped the team of talent. And that's pretty much what you can talk about. Then they putting their faith into DeAndre Swift, Jared Goff, DJ Shark, guys who ain't reliable. You still counting on DeAndre Swift. Now, them still believing in Jeff Okudah is paid off. You know what I'm saying? But DeAndre Swift just can't stay healthy. He can't. You can keep him on a football team, but he can't be the main entree. The North is garbage. Yeah, we seen that coming. I mean, we lost to Bailey Zappi, bro. The Lions had a chance to draft him too. Matt Patricia was the reason why Malcolm Butler didn't in the Super Bowl. So I don't even imagine how he felt coming back. Yeah, oh, you want to win Super Bowl? Yep, of course he did. Probably talking cash shit. You probably talking cash shit. You already know. Everybody come back and beat the Lions. That's a legit fact. Joy Harrington came back. Everybody come back and beat the Lions. Stafford, we end up seeing him. We went to see him last year in LA. Game we should have won. Telling you. Golf gave up 6 today. And they give up 6 every week, don't he? That dude give up 6 every week. Literally. Literally. You know? Has everyone ever seen Dan Campbell talk to players on the sideline? He just stands there with his hands on his hips. He didn't learn anything from Sean Payton. Dude, man, he was the cheapest candidate, just like Brad Holmes was. That's why they put them together. Save a lot crew. Save a lot crew. That's what they is, the Save a Lot crew. Reduce fucking meat. What do you tell him on Cobra Kai when his stepdad came in? Johnny's stepdad came in. You know, when they put reduce on the meat, it's spoiled. He said, "What are you doing here, Ed?" Okuda needs better technique. I ain't worried about Okuda, man. He ain't got shit to work with. It wasn't his fault we lost today. It wasn't his fault. You know, but I mean, it is what it is, man. And we gotta eat this one. We ate a lot. We used to losing. We didn't have these conversations. We didn't have these conversations way too much, bro. We didn't have these conversations way too much. And at the end of the day, stop taking the bait. Defund the Fords. Don't go down there. Jeff Bezos looking to get in the NFL. Let's get Jeff Bezos in there. Let's get Jeff Bezos in there. Shoot. They booed her for Calvin Johnson thing last. Keep booing her every time you see her somewhere. Boo her ass. Care she an old ass lady. How you feel about 6 DBs getting hurt? Not surprised, bro. What's that song about 50 Cent for Get Rich Die Trying? When it rains and pours. Yes, down to Mike Hughes. Shake my head. West Bloomfield legend Matt Judon made our line look crazy. He from West Bloomfield. Didn't know that. I know Rob Bellamy out there now. My cousin, he played out there. He at Grand Valley now. He went to Grand Valley State too, right? He from Baton Rouge though. I guess he was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That nigga say, man, when the Lions ain't that good, I'm gonna turn up today. Once the coach loses his players, it's time for him to means, you know, when you give a first time player a coach an opportunity, he really a second, he's an interim, but they'll fire. Ain't gonna do nothing but find somebody, just somebody for the cheap again. We know that. We're gonna find somebody else. They ain't gonna go out there and get nobody that's a difference maker, dude. And then anybody that's really a promising and good, they want to work with Brad Holmes is the question. Or they gonna want control personnel wise, and then basically make him the assistant GM. The dude wasn't qualified, dude. Can't believe the fans was ready to turn on Aaron Glenn like they did with Anthony Lynn. Yeah, Anthony Lynn got a raw deal. Grand Valley football is 10 times better than the Lions. They got like 10 championships. Yeah, they do win up there a lot. They do. But, man, let me get out of here, man. Check out the Lions live stream prediction. Let's train live Lions 101 live playlist. You can look at the post-game reaction playlist, man. 29-0 Patriots over the Lions. Shout out to Benjamin Fo. He said the same with the Lions. Yes, sir. Peace.